It's a seat held for the last decade in Plymouth by longtime council member and former mayor Judy Johnson. Now there's a new face who will be representing Ward 1. Judy Johnson's replacement on the Plymouth City Council will be Elise McGregor, who said she's excited for the opportunity to fill Johnson's Ward 1 seat.
You know, Judy is amazing, and she's done a lot of really wonderful things for our community in the city of Plymouth. And, you know, when I hear that I have big shoes to fill, I kind of joke that's great because I have really big feet.
McGregor is one of 16 people who applied to fill the council seat. She's lived in Plymouth for 8 years, and she's owned a small business in the area for the past 10 years. Today, she spent time at Plymouth City Hall getting to know some of these city employees. She will officially be sworn in on Tuesday, and she already has a few goals in mind.
I think that Plymouth is experiencing a lot of growth, and it's important to keep our infrastructure in line to accommodate that growth and keep Plymouth as great as Plymouth is while we experience that growth.
McGregor will serve the rest of Judy Johnson's term, which runs through December of 2020. She said she plans to run for re-election when her term is up. Another sign of spring is close, and it might already be here. The Hennepin County Sheriff's Office Water Patrol is cruising Lake Minnetonka, checking on the ice. Once the ice has cleared enough to navigate a boat through all of the bays and channels, they'll declare ice out. That's important for businesses like dock builders who can't start work until the ice is gone. Officials say ice out is imminent. In fact, when our cameras were there Thursday morning, it was almost here.
This ice is, a lot of it is just like a slushy mix. It doesn't look solid, and just by gauging on how fast Spring Park Bay went yesterday, I would venture to say that this will go almost as fast.
Officials are pretty sure the ice out will happen by Saturday, and with temperatures in the 70s, it's a safe bet the boat ramps will be packed. Learning is a lifelong journey that even applies to those responsible for molding the young minds of students. In today's School Spotlight, Delane Cleveland tells us more about a new program that gives teachers at Wayzata High School a better understanding of what local businesses are looking for.
More than 3,500 students attend Wayzata High School in Plymouth.
No las como todos los días.
It's a school known for its academic excellence, but even with a stellar record, it's no time for the teachers to get complacent.
That would be the #1 soft skill.
That's why on a day when class wasn't in session, 240 of Wayzata High School's teachers visited various Twin Cities businesses as part of Teacher Field Experience Day.
We've got all sorts of companies, small, large, mid-sized companies that are participating in this. Almost 30 organizations from around the Twin Cities and volunteers from those organizations are assisting us.
Brent Veninga is an educational consultant who helped coordinate this event in conjunction with the Twin West Chamber of Commerce.
When I'm looking for accountants, it's not necessarily you have to have construction experience.
Mortensen Construction in Golden Valley was one of the places where teachers learned more about what the company wants out of potential employees.
A lot of students at Wayzata are graduating with high technical skills. We can improve in their soft skills. We can improve in getting them up in the class, presenting more often.
Moving on.
These teachers learned that, of all things, public speaking is one of the skills they're looking for.
And you can tell right away somebody in an interview who's comfortable talking, expressing themselves, being articulate.
In turn, staff members from Mortensen Construction hope some of the Wayzata students consider careers with their company.
Construction is very satisfying. A lot of jobs are going to have a lot of hours, a lot of hard work. Our hard work and hours result in some permanent stuff that you can look at the rest of your life.
In the environment we're in right now,
the hope is that this event helps to strengthen the relationships between teachers and local businesses. That way, students at Wayzata will have a leg up when it comes time for them to enter the labor force.
We need to do more visits like this.
In Golden Valley, Delane Cleveland, CCX News.
The city of Maple Grove has also partnered with the Twin West Chamber on a similar workforce initiative. The hope is that students in the Osseo district will get a better understanding of all of the potential job opportunities available to them. You could say the Eastman Nature Center was hopping today. It's where we find Meredith Hackler, who has more on a spring Eggstravaganza.
Shannon, it's certainly exciting out here. You can see that there's lots of different types of dyes for all of these eggs. And here to chat with me a little bit more about this Eggstravaganza is Vicki Walkler with the Three Rivers Park District. So talk about what we've got going on here right now.
Yeah, what we're doing is we're actually dyeing eggs with natural materials. And so it's things like grape juice and onion skins. And so people have the opportunity to bring eggs, a dozen eggs, to do the egg dyeing naturally.
Gotcha. So, and how many eggs can they bring if they're interested in dyeing a bunch of them?
Usually about a dozen is good.
Cool. And then we also have something else really exciting to show you.
We do. Come on this way.
I know. Check this out. This is the highlight, right? So these are some bunnies that we have here, and kids can hold them, all of that, right?
Yes, these are bunnies. Well, these are bunnies that they can come and pet. So they get to come and visit with the bunnies and pet them for the day. Just give a chance to see some live animals too. And then we also have another special visitor who is actually going to be here tomorrow.
It's the Easter Bunny. The Easter Bunny is here as well. So guys, you should definitely head on out here. There's lots of things to do. It's $6 at the door, but if you register in advance, it's $5. Shannon, back to you.
All right. Thank you very much, Meredith. Those bunnies look adorable. The Eggstravaganza will be Friday from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. at the Eastman Nature Center. And of course, we've posted more on this story and all of our stories on our website, ccxmedia.org.
While many local high school games and matches were washed out by the rain Wednesday, lacrosse teams, especially those with artificial turf fields, were able to get their games in. The Osseo-Park Center girls faced River-Zimmerman at home. First half, OPC's Shania Coombs darts in front and scores with a low shot. And Karen Gutzweiler slips the defenders and sets up Riley Haug for another Crocs goal. But ERZ goes on a run. 8th grader Adria Kotzian scores to give her team a 6-3 lead. The Crocs cut the lead to 6-5 before halftime. Lariah Boone whistling a shot home there. A nice break by ERZ early in the second half. Elizabeth Olson passes to Kotzian and she finishes again. And it's Hallie Johnson scoring from the free position, and the Elks build an 11-7 lead. Coombs scores from the free position for OPC. She scores 4 times. The Crocs fall in this game 12-8. In the boys' game between those schools at Park Center, Elk River-Zimmerman won 9-6 over OPC. Talon Heath scored 4 goals for Elk River. The Maple Grove boys golf team is a defending state class 3A champion, and with a lot of good golfers back, the Crimson hopes to be in the postseason mix once again. Here's Jason Malillo with more.
Maple Grove brings back all but one of its golfers that competed at the state meet last year, a group that brought the Crimson its first title in boys golf.
There's definitely an excitement about hoping to go back to state and hopefully play well there, and playing well throughout the year is really, really a goal of ours that we can see through this time.
It gives us a lot of confidence because we know that all of our scores are going to be a little better this year versus last year because we're all getting better over the offseason, and we're really excited because we think we have another chance of winning state this year.
Grove's run to last year's state title was truly a team effort, as 4 Crimson golfers placed in the top 20.
We started out, we didn't win our conference, but we won sections, and we won the sections pretty good, which is awesome. And I think from then on, we just stepped it up a notch. And for when we had our first day at state, and to have the kids come back and come back strong the way they did, and to shoot the scores the way they did was incredible.
Maple Grove will lean on its depth again this season, and the team will be challenged at several very good tournaments, which should better prepare the boys for the postseason.
You get put under a lot of pressure situations where you're playing with good golfers alongside yourself during the state tournament, and if you can really handle that pressure and shoot a good score, then I think it'll help you.
I know we're invited back to Tri-State, and we got invited out to an invite at Windsong, 2 big tournaments for state participants, and those will definitely be a good opportunity for us to hopefully compete well and at least see where we're at throughout the season.
Jason Malillo, CCX Sports.
Maple Grove is set to play in a conference tournament Monday at Keller Golf Course in Maplewood. Championships are up for grabs at the NCAA Women's Gymnastics meet this weekend. Several competitors spent many hours honing their skills at a local club as young gymnasts. 5 athletes who grew up as part of Champlin's Twin City Twisters Club are in team or individual competition. They include Maple Grove native Abby Brenner of the University of Michigan, Olivia Troutman and Maggie Nichols of Oklahoma, and Maddie Quarles and Maddie Carr of Denver. The championships are in Fort Worth, Texas, and can be seen on ESPN2 Friday and on ESPNU on Saturday. The first team semifinal, along with the first part of all-around and individual events, are at noon Friday, with the second portion set for 6 o'clock that night. The team championship is Saturday evening. That's all for sports. More news in a moment.